Okay. Right. For this video, because yesterday I uploaded, right? You can view, right? If you click the link, you can view, right? Somebody asked to add me, right? I already had some persons, right? In the first, today also I will upload this video, right? Because sometimes network problem exists, right? For that purpose, I will upload videos because persons can want to study more, right? Yesterday also I uploaded video, right? You can put comments, right? You can put comments, right? How about that video? It is clear or not? And whatever the voice, okay? You can comment it in chat. You can mute my video. I don't talk here, right? Mute your phones, right? Mute your phones. Mute your phone. Some guest mute your phone, right? Mute your phone, right? So I want to start now. Not 7, not 3, 5. Mute your phone. You already know that, no? Mute your phone. Don't talk here, right? You can talk with your family members here. We can hear, right? Don't talk here. Means you can mute and you can talk, no problem. Okay, I will start now. Okay, I will start now. I will start. Okay. Yesterday we did some example. Today also I want to do some examples. Today also I will put in this video in the Google Drive. Right. This example I will do. Okay. Before that. Okay. Before that. The same example we will do now. Okay. Let R be the relation in B, right? Example. Let R be the okay. R be the relation in B. Relation in B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Which is defined by. Which is defined by. Okay. Is defined by x, y, y. The R is the partial order in B. Then we want to show that the R is partial order. You know the division for the partial order. This R is partial order in B. It's okay. Partial order in B. That means you want to show that this x divided by y is the reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. Right? Reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. Okay. Furthermore, this partial order in B, this partial order in B can also be described. Okay, can also be described. Can also be described by the following diagram. By the following diagram. which is similar to the, which is, for example, we wrote one diagram like that. Here also I want to draw the diagram, right? Same diagram. By the following diagram, which is similar, okay, which is similar to the diagram. Which is similar to the diagram in the preceding example. In the preceding example. And similar to the line diagrams, which were construct, which were construct for families of sets. Like somebody's asked me micro problems, right? You tell to your friends, don't worry about that one. I will upload this video in LMS. Okay. I think here more than 72% are joined, right? I will upload this video today evening, right? Like yesterday also I will upload a video, right? Today also I will upload this video, right? Because time is not enough, right? Now for this part, right? Your V is this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can draw the diagram, right? First of all, you this question I in your lecture notes there, right? Don't need to write this one, but you won't write the answer. Okay. Answer also I will in the video clip. I will upload it in the. I will put in Google Drive. Okay. And that's what you can watch now, and you can take some tips, right? And you can write something. Okay. Now I will do this example. You know the set V, right? From set V, you want to draw the diagram. From diagram, you want to check that whether reflexive exit or not, and antisymmetric exit or not, and transitive also exit or not. But here they ask to the positive exit, no? Therefore, definitely both three things are exit, right? Reflexive exit, antisymmetric exit, and transitive also exit. Now we check for V. Okay, so look at B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how can you do the diagram? Here, your partial order set is divided by x divides y. Therefore, you put here 1, here you put 2, then 2 equal to 1 into something. Okay, then you can draw the diagram. It is 1. You can take the result 1 and 2, 1 and 3. 1 and 5. Okay. Now 1 and 5. 1, 2. A little bit. I put the letters a little bit. 2. This one. This is 1. 3. This one 5. You know, divided means what is the result here? Here you can check like this. It's roughly you can work it, right? For understanding purpose. Here 1 divides 2, that means 2 equal 1 into 2, like that. Here 1 into 5 means 1 divides 5. Therefore, 5 equal 1 into 5. 1 into 3 means 1 divides 3. 3 equals 1 into 3. Like this. Okay. So roughly you can understand purpose, you can write. No problem, right? In exam point of view, you don't need to take this one. Now, 2 to 4 it is okay, no? Why I didn't put here to here? Here is one relation there. Because 2 to 4, you can check that one. 4 equal to 2 plus 2. Is it okay? Therefore, 2 to 4. 4 to any elements? No. There's no elements like that. 3 to 6. Is it okay? 3 to 6. Is it okay? Why? 3 to 6 means 6 equal to 3 plus 2. So divided by divided, no, doesn't divide. You know, x divided by means, right? This means y equal to, right, x into something. This something belong to integer number, right? It's made like this one. X divides y means, right? X divides y means the divisible, right? This how you understand what's the meaning of this one? X divides y means y equal to x into something. This something one of the number, right? This number is belong to integer number. Okay, this number belong to integer number. You understand this part? Okay, everything okay, right? X divides y means y equal to x into k1. K1 belong to set. Okay, right. Now okay, 6 equal 3 cross 2. 3 cross 2. But now 5 to 6. Let me check. We can't connect this part. We can connect or not? Not connect, right? Here you put 5, 6. There is any integer to for this part to get 6? If there are any integer to get 6, no. No. Therefore, we can't connect this one. But we can connect this one. Why? Because 6, 2 divides 6. 6 equal 2 cross 3. Therefore, we can connect this one. We can't connect this one. We can't connect this 4 and 6, right? We can't connect 4 and 6. Okay, we can't connect 4 and 6. Okay, because it's not divided. No, 4 6 means 6 equal 4 into there's no integer, right? Okay, one. Okay, this is a diagram. Did you understand this part? Right? Did you understand this part? This is the diagram. Only this one way, only this 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 way. This reverse way is not held here. Yes, this reverse, you can check the reverse case. Reverse case means 1 to 2, okay. But the 2 to 1 means here like this. 2 to 1 means 2 divides 1. Is it okay? Is it wrong? Because it's not divided. It's not divided, you can write not like this. You can write this like this. 1, 2 cross something. There is no integer. Here you going to put calf. Is it calf is integer? Is it integer? Calf is integer? No. It's a fraction part. Is it okay? Calf is not an integer. It is a fraction. Therefore, it is not possible. Okay, the reverse part not possible for each of the cases. Only this way. Okay, understand now? Right. Now you can write the relations. Or the relations. What is the relation? 1 to 1. Okay. Again here. Again 2 to 2, 5 to 5, 3 to 3, 6 to 6, 4 to 4. All elements there. That means replacing 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4 from this diagram. 5 to 5, 6 to 6, 7 to 7. Sorry, 6 to 6. Next, 1 to 2. Okay. Sorry, 1 to 1. Okay. Everything okay. Now 1 to 2. Okay. You can write like this. 1 to 2, 1 to 3. You can what then you can write 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 5. Next 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 6. Fraction of it's a fraction. 2 to 6, 1 to 3 1 to 4, 3 to 6, 3 to 6, 1 to 5 already. Therefore, these are the relations. In this relation, you want to check that one. With a reflexive exit, antisymmetric exit, transitive exit, you want to check that one. Okay. Reflexive obviously okay, because clearly R is reflexive. Check that one. Check with me here. 1 exit, 2 exit, 3 exit, 4 exit, 5 exit, 6 exit. Therefore reflexive. Check the antisymmetric case. Yesterday I did one example, right? You can I think I think you already watched that video, right? That video, one example like this I already did, right? That example I discussed about how can you show that it is antisymmetric case. Okay, like that. Let here 1 to 2 there belong to R, but 1 not equal to 2. Is it okay? But if you consider this case, you want to show that 2, 1 does not belong to R. Is it okay? There is no element 2, 1 here. Therefore, it's okay. For this one, 1, 3 belong to R, but for each of the case, for one thing, it is correct. It's not possible to antisymmetric case. 1, 3 belong to R, but 3 not equal to 1. Whether 3, 1 exit or not in this set? No. There is no element 3, 1. Is it okay? Now 1, 5. But 1 not equal to 5. But 5, 1 does not belong to R. It's not there. Okay. 3 elements of the 1, 2, 3. Remaining 3 elements there. Okay. This is the rough, you can work it. It is the answer for this question and this one. Okay. I can get the answers here. 5, 1, okay. 2, 4. 2, 4 belong to R, but 2 not equal to 4, but 4, 2 does not belong to R. Is it okay? Now 2, 6 belong to R, but 2 not equal to 6, 6, 2 also does not belong to R. Next 3, 6. 3, 6 belong to R, but 3 not equal to 6, 6, 3 also does not belong to R. For this each of the cases, this is not elements of that one. Therefore, our definition of the symmetric case satisfying here all cases. Therefore, it is definition of the antisymmetric case satisfying for all elements in this relation. Therefore, this R is antisymmetric. Therefore, R is antisymmetric. Okay, R is antisymmetric. R is antisymmetric. Right. Therefore, R is antisymmetric. Therefore, R is antisymmetric. On this part, R is antisymmetric. Now you want to check that transitive case. Was transitive satisfying? Then you can say that it is a partial order. They asked to know the diagram. This is a diagram. Right? You write the relations, and you can check that reflexive and symmetric transitive case. Therefore, it is a partial order sets. It's okay. Now we want to check the transitive. Okay, transitive case. Okay, transitive case. Transitive. Reflexive and symmetric. Transitive case, let 1, 2 belong to R and 2, 4 belong to R. What's the transitive means? You want to know that 1, 4 also belong to R. Is it there? 1, 4. Yeah, sorry, here 2 more things there. Here there's one other relation. Here 1, 2, 2 to 4. There are 1 to 4 there. Sorry, yeah. 1 to 4. Now another things. 1, 2, 2, 6. They have 1, 6. And 1, 3, 3, 6. They have 1 to 6. Understand? These things there, right? Here 1, 4 there. Okay, 1, 4 there. Let 1, 2, 1, 4 there. 1, 3. You can get 1, 3 belong to R. And 1, 3 belong to R. 3, 6. belong to R. From the round city 1 3 3 6, therefore 1 6 belong to R. Is it there? Let 1 5 5, there's no element. 2 4 4, no. 2 6 6, no. What else? 1 2, okay. 1 2 belong to R. 2 6 there. 2 6 belong to R. Okay. 2 6 belong to R. Now 1 6 belong to R. Is it there? 1 6? Yeah. 1 6 2 times. 1 times. Okay. 1 6. It's enough. Okay. Therefore, the non-city bond cases are satisfying. These are elements in this R set, present set. Therefore, non-city equals also satisfying. Therefore, R is a parcel, right? R is a parcel order. R is a parcel order. Next definition. Okay. Next definition. We need in the parcel order we try to move something. Definition. Set A together with a specific parcel order relation. Set A on the set A together with a specific parcel order. With a specific parcel order, right? With a specific parcel order. With a specific parcel order relation R in A, this set A is called partially ordered set. You consider one set, okay? One set, right? You consider one set, a set A together with the specific parcel order relation R in A. That's set A, right? A. You can call this one. Is called, okay? Is called the partially ordered set. It's called partially ordered set. Understand this part. In the previous example, we consider one of the set V that set is a partially ordered set. Is it okay? R is a relation that B set, that one is a partially ordered set. Okay. The specific relation means with the less than equal sign divided. That's a relation. That is one relations. This less than equal one of the relation or less than one of the less than equal one of the relation. What else? That divided another relation. Some more relations, yeah, right? Specific relations. These are the some relations, right? The multiple x multiple y. For example, another relation, no? These are the relations. Okay. Next remark. A remark saying that, right? How can you denote it by partially ordered set? Partially ordered set, that relations you can denote it by here. Your set is A, right? Your set is A. Your relation is R, like this. Otherwise, sometimes you can, some books are they can write A one of the set Here R is a relation. That what is it? With relations, right? Particular relation. Proceed. Relation. Proceed. No. You already studied this. Proceed. Okay. This is a relation, right? Which relations? They basically they can denote like this. They can write like this. A comma R is a partially ordered set opposites. You know the opposite. Opposite means equal. Opposite. Same name for partially ordered set. No. That means partially ordered set. Right? They can write A comma R is this pair of element A comma R is partially ordered set opposites. Otherwise, A comma is proceed. Simple notation. This one also partially ordered set opposites. Right. This is a remark. Next, I will write this remark. Next, I will write this remark. I will write this remark. Remark. This definition 3.2.